What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back. I'm on my way right now to get my snow tires installed on the F30. We're supposed to get a massive snowstorm here in the New York area this weekend, something like 8 to 10 inches.
So with this, the chances of getting 10 inches or more.
So yeah, I have the Bridgestone Blizzak WS80 snow tires. This is my second season. First season I did on these tires was about 4,000 miles. I'll probably do roughly the same this year, 4,000 to 5,000. But I'm gonna do a full review, including snow clips. I'm gonna try to get some snow drifting in because my F30 is rear-wheel drive. So that'll be an awesome video I'm gonna put together as soon as we get these on and in the snow. So look forward to that. But anyways, today I passed 66,000 miles on my car. So I figured now is the appropriate time to do a 3-year, 40,000 mile ownership review of the car, how long I've had it, and what I paid, what I think in terms of the value for what I paid, how it's held up reliability wise, what I think of the car performance and features. So let's go ahead and dive right in, and I'll give you all the specs as we go along. So I got the car in spring 2016 from a car dealership in New Jersey, right outside of New York City. I paid exactly $31,300 for the car. It is a base F30 328i. I purchased it with 26,000 miles. It was a lease return, but it was a corporate lease return, which we apparently have a lot of here in New Jersey. For those of you who don't know, I live about 20 minutes from BMW North America headquarters in Woodcliff Lake, New Jersey. So we do have a lot of corporate lease, just with the amount of business in the area. So like I said, it was a lease return. I was in excellent condition. I got it, basically it wasn't a CPO certified car. It was from a BMW dealership though. So like I said, I paid exactly $31,300. And if you look at the values today for the F30 328i, you'll see that I've lost a pretty good amount of money on the car between my ownership over the past 36 months. So let's take a look right now. You can get an F30 328i for around $14,000 to $15,000 to $16,000 in that mid 60, 70,000 mile range. Now these are low option cars, but still being able to get into this body style, into an N20, N26 engine at this price range was unheard of in spring 2016, especially in the mileage I was looking for, which was the low 20s, low 30s lease returns. Now for reliability, I've had this car for exactly 36 months, and between the 40,000 miles I've put on the car, it's been fairly reliable. I've had no minor issues, which was a surprise to me with regards to small mechanicals like the sunroof, the windows, buttons and whatnot. Nothing has broken. I've had one major mechanical malfunction, and you guys have probably heard me talk about this in my previous videos, and that was my N26 original engine blew on me at 41,000 miles. I was driving on the highway randomly in traffic, probably going about 60 to 65 miles an hour, and the engine pretty much blew a rod through the block. Heavy tapping, a lot of smoke and oil leak. Pulled over, immediately had it towed by BMW of North America. They brought it into the dealership, assigned me a timing chain dealership case number. It's a 6-digit case number for tracking timing chain failures in North America. They paid for the new engine in full, and I was back on the road in about 9 days, I believe. I'm gonna do a full video on my timing chain experience. I have an attorney. I did not have to bring BMW to court in order to get the timing chain fixed and the engine replaced on this car. However, there is a defamation of value lawsuit. Basically, the timing chain prevalence within the F30, specifically the N20s, as well as with the F22 and other models with the N20, N26. There's an ongoing defamation of value lawsuit basically means that the prevalence of this issue affects the residual and resale values of the cars, right? So you're essentially losing your equity in the car based on decreasing third-party values. So as we talked about before, you can now get these cars in the low teens, in that upper mileage range, and that might not have something to do with the timing chain failure being prevalent, especially online in YouTube tutorials, YouTube reviews, on the forums where you see a lot of guys dealing with this issue. And I don't think this issue's come to full spotlight yet, especially as people buy these cars used and they're unaware of the maintenance required to keep your timing chain running safe, as well as the faulty parts involved with the timing chain guides and whatnot. But that's for a whole different video. Like I said, other than that, the car has been fairly reliable. Right now, as it sits, I'm getting about 22.4 miles per gallon, and that's with factory tune, factory downpipe. I usually drive in Sport Plus most of the time, just because I'm often in traffic and I don't like the lurch or the lag that comes with Comfort or Gopro. I do 5,000 mile oil changes with 0 W30 as BMW suggests. The one complaint I do have about the cabin inside the car would be the seats. For those of you who don't know, the pre-LCI F30 BMWs, these seats are from South Africa. I believe the production numbers were 60 to 65% of the pre-LCI BMW F30s. The seats came from South Africa, where they were essentially in the factory understuffed and poorly made. These seats aren't very comfortable. Before I had this car, I had a Mercedes CLK, and the seats in that were above and beyond what we have in the F30 right now. You could argue that that's a premium executive level Mercedes, but still, you would think with a 2013 modern chassis car, the F30 would have at the base level some moderate seats, but these are pretty uncomfortable. I've gone on some pretty long drives, so I am thinking of swapping these out at some point to either the F80 seats if I keep the car, or another kind of aftermarket bolster support seats. But other than that, I really like about this car is in the cabin you have a driver focus experience. The car brings about a sense of occasion with the sport display and the paddle shifters, as well as the placement of the general dash facing the driver and not the passenger. It keeps this kind of driver focus component on the car, and it really makes it a blast to drive. Although it's underpowered compared to the Mercedes I had before this, the utility and the sense of occasion with driving the car is just awesome. Hitting the downshift on the paddles and feeling the turbo boost in Sport Plus, it's awesome even for a 2-liter. It may be under torqued, but the car still moves, and that's important if you're looking to have fun with a daily driver. Another thing, like I said, the iDrive display, I have the advanced larger model screen. I love being able to dual screen my GPS and my sport displays along with the iDrive. People complain about it since it came out on the E60, but I believe that the iDrive is actually a pretty good system when you get the upgraded software and maps. But other than that, the interior is pretty ergonomical. One complaint I would have with the dash itself is that when you push on the dash like I am right now, it makes this cracking noise. So compared to a Mercedes, the BMW does have an issue historically with panel gap, whether it's the inside or the outside of the vehicle. They do experience a good amount of panel gap, and you can hear that tangibly when the car is experiencing G-forces in the corner, but also when you're moving stuff about the cabin. You can hear physically the creaks and cracks of the car, and that's kind of annoying. It kind of offers a sense of insecurity, but I might just be picky. But like I said, the driver experience and the utility and fun and sense of occasion of the car largely outweighs the poor quality of the interior construction. I gotta say, in the 40,000 miles I've had this car, it's been a lot of fun. To be able to have this kind of power and performance out of the 2-liter turbo for the gas mileage that you get is pretty incredible. I think it speaks to the advancements in turbo technology, especially from BMW, and it's it's really a neat sports sedan in the idea that it's able to keep up and improve upon the performance of the E90 328i to a whole nother level using the N20 N26 turbo. Another thing I really like about the car is the modability. There are so many aftermarket companies, suppliers, manufacturers, retailers that offer aftermarket parts, whether it's exterior, bumpers, splitters, lips, as well as performance, engine tuning parts, as well as interior modifications. The F30 is a massive platform that has a whole bunch of aftermarket support. So if you're looking for a car that you can really tune and mess with, much like a Need for Speed video game, the F30 is a great platform for exactly that. This was just an honest review of how I've enjoyed the car so far. Stay tuned. I'm going to be tuning it very soon. You guys know I'm getting the catless downpipe. I've got other DIY videos coming soon. Until then, I will see you guys next time.